Vallejo Music exclusive.
I grew up like a savage.
Misconstrued because they see me when I got it. I'm in a new era, but I'm still looking at it from the old ways.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you had plans way before this new shit came.
Yeah. So before this, I'm already thinking like, oh, I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna do it like that. And I'm gonna do it like this. You feel me? So then once I got the opportunity to do it, it's like and I also feel like this hindered me in some ways too, because I feel like once I got the opportunity to be what I wanted to be, it's like now I'm living in a whole new world. So it's like I'm probably stuck behind. Like I probably need to catch up. I probably need to get on TikTok.
Crazy
I probably
you
do
say
need
that,
to do
right? Because
certain little shit.
Because even I'm going way ahead, so I'm gonna come back. But just because I feel like this is on point, is that I even feel like that when you said the Bay Area dropped the ball, right? I think it was misinterpreted. I think it's kind of like along the lines of what you're saying now. It's like structure wise, like you're able to meet a Hanny, you're able to meet a Stretch, right? You're able to fuck with Ghazi for a minute. But structure wise, we don't have everything other cities got. And I'm gonna say mostly southern cities where other black professionals live, right? So T.O. shouldn't have to be on the fucking internet all the time. Somebody should do it for him or figure out a clever way that he could do it organically. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't him. And then it's like when you do get out there, then it's like a mistake gonna happen because that's not you. You more like an old school nigga. It's like when you see OGs get on the internet and do the wrong shit. It's because that's the era you came up in. Why would you know how to be an internet nigga if you didn't come up in the internet age? You know what I'm saying? So that's how, but that's just, I'm skipping ahead because we're going to come back to that. But I was just thinking more so like, it's not a lot of structure where we at. You know what I'm saying? For people to like, it used to be CEOs, but they was all D-boys. So everybody that came into helping artists came with a D-boy mentality. Like, I just give up some bread and then get some bread. It was never the complete thing. You know what I'm saying? But going back to when you was young, you had the Mac One moniker. And if anybody knows anything about Vallejo, you know, they'll know about the Mac Dre, Mac Mall, you know what I'm saying? Mac Sean. You know, this Mac thing is heavy in Vallejo.
Right.
So was that the influence of your uncles also, or did you pick your own name?
To be honest, I don't even know how I got that name. They just gave me the name. I know I think it came from my uncles, but my uncle told me like, and I don't know if it's true or not, but my uncle told me like one of his partners like told him that he the reason why I got that name. Which I don't know if it's true, but you know, back in the day, this is probably like 05, 06, maybe 04 at the earliest, but definitely 05, 06. So, you know, this is super hyphy movement.
Okay.
So my uncle had the 78 Camaro, he had the 5.0 Mustang. He had his partner, he had a red like early 2000s. He had an early 2000s Mustang, I don't know what year, but I mean a Camaro. So I grew up watching that a lot, and so I was around them and that and shit. So the influence came from that. The name came from them. You feel me? Because that's what they was. That's what it was at that time. Motherfuckers was swinging side shows, all the shit. So it was like Lil Mac One. Like,
Lil Mac One.
Yeah, that's what niggas called me. Like,
but you moving like a grown man anyway, so we gotta have a name for him.
Yeah, they called me Mac One, and then I probably threw the Beast on there just because I don't know what was going on around that time, but I think everybody
beasting was a thing. Everybody was beasting. Niggas was beasting on the court. Yeah, beast mode was popping. It was a bunch of beasting going on.
So I threw the Beast on there, but they gave me the Mac One. I don't know where it came from, but it came from them though. That area of people for sure. My uncles and his partners and all that shit.
So the Real Boy Entertainment.
Yeah. So that came it was me and my grandma. I forgot what it was that we was doing. We was trying to come up with a name for something. She was trying to ask me to come up with a name for something. I don't remember what it was. It might have been MySpace or some shit. I don't know what it was, but she was asking me to come up with a name for something. And I told her I was in one room, she was in the other room, because basically she used to control all my social media shit.
Okay.
So she had my MySpace, my Facebook. Like a lot of motherfuckers used to be talking to Mac1 Davis back in the days. That was my grandma. It wasn't even me. Like even like I didn't talk to hella motherfuckers. E40, D-Shot, all them. Like when I talk to them now, they'd be like, "Yeah, I was talking to your grandma back. She was hitting me on Facebook and all that." Like, so it came from that. She was I can't remember what she was asking me to what she was asking me about it for, but I just screamed out from the room like, just call it Real Boy Entertainment. You feel me? And then she was like, it was taken. The name was taken. So she was like, she made the E a 3.
I was about to ask you where the 3
You
came
feel me?
from.
So she made the E a 3. And then she asked me how I want to spell the boy. I said, just make it B-O-I.
Okay.
You feel me? So, because I guess the rec spelled it regular, it was taken. I don't remember what it was that we was trying to do it for. So that's how the Real Boy Entertainment shit came about. How I came up with Real Boy, I don't know. I think at that time, everybody was just on some boy shit, like saying boy, like I'm a boy type shit.
Yeah,
so maybe that's what it was. But I know it was really just because I couldn't say nigga. Honestly, that's really what it came from. For real. I just couldn't say nigga, so I had to say boy. So I'm just like, real boy. Like
for sure, that makes,
because I couldn't say nigga.
That makes sense.
So
when you did, by the time you did like that Checkpoint mixtape, was that?
Damn, that's crazy. You heard what that nigga said? That nigga said Checkpoint. God damn. That nigga did some research. Checkpoint. Ooh, wee. That's when I really came with my style. I had to. That's what a lot of people don't know. I'm glad that you said that. That's where the SOBRBE style came from. Was that mixtape to Checkpoint? That was Mac 1. That was like 2013, some crazy shit. But that's where that style came from. It was a song called Anybody. You could go do your due diligence. Go look up Nipsey Hussle, The Mansion. So the song, I had a song on there. I was rapping on that beat, but on that beat, it's like a high tempo, like dun 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 dun, like how we was getting on them fast beats, and so that's where that style originated from, right there. Like it was just like a high paced beat, and then nigga was just on there rapping. You feel me? And then that's the first time I did that, but that's where I originally got it from. It was the Nipsey Hussle, The Mansion beat.
Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, because I was going over to some of that shit, and it was like your style was it was like new and refreshing. I'm listening to you as a young kid, and I'm thinking like, how you know how to do all this shit? Like it, because you was switching it up on different songs. Some songs you was harmonizing, some songs you just straight all gas.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how the fuck is he like? Usually you just do what you can do. You know what I'm saying? But you could tell that you had been around some. And I can't remember which one of them songs it is. Is it not What You Doing Today? And then like, that's not one, right? It's one of them songs where you switched it up and you kind of like was popping it like and I'm like, damn, you got the whole little different cadence going.
Yeah.
Like,
so that come from because I was doing music when I was younger to the point where basically like if I like somebody's song, I just go in the studio and basically try to redo the song just like them type shit. So after a while of just doing everybody's style, I just learned every fucking style.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? Right. So I used to be in the studio since I was 8, and I just beat this whatever kind of style, whatever kind of beat. If it was Lil Wayne at the time, I get a Lil Wayne instrumental and I rap on that motherfucker like I'm Lil Wayne. I get a whatever instrumental, I rap on that motherfucker like I'm them. So by the time I got older, it's just all this shit just blended in. You feel me? So it wasn't until, like I said, like when I got like 16 and shit, and then I kind of figured out what my style was. But I never really had a style. My shit was always just everybody shit blending into one.
Yeah.
Then once I found out, like once like music that actually started working, then I'd be like, okay, that's my style. I'll figure it out. Well, people had to tell me what my style was, honestly. Yeah. Because I didn't even fucking know what my style was. People had to tell me like, oh, this kind of beat or this or that. Because you feel me? I didn't pick what people liked. People picked what they liked. You feel me? I just did what I did.
Okay.
So by the time On My Mama came, it's like I just was doing everything. I just did the same shit that I've been doing. It just this time it blew up.
It blew up.
You feel me? I did. It wasn't like I knew why it blew up or nothing. It just did. You feel me?
What did you put on my mama on? What was
By this time, I think
that Penthouse? The Penthouse? Was
Oh no! That's before that.
That was before that.
So Penthouse Smugging, that's before that. This is before the. This probably when I'm transitioning into Yhung T.O. I'm probably still Mac 1 at this point.
Because a lot of shit says Mac 1 and Yhung T.O.
Yeah, I was still transitioning at that point. So when I did the Penthouse Smugging shit, that was like 2014.
Yeah. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing? That's his team, man. That's an AAU team. His AAU team, man. Y'all come say what's up to Yhung T.O.
What is it?
Man.
What's up with y'all?
Not if y'all be losing this shit though, bro. We ain't winning shit. If y'all going to the.
We really roll.
Yeah, y'all really.
My mama. What's up with y'all?
What's up? My name's Jay.
All right, for sure. Nice to meet you, buddy.
How you doing?
What's up
My
with you,
name's
bro?
Jabir, but they call me Beer.
Okay. What's up with you, bro? Jay? Hell yeah.
What's up, guys?
So by the time On My Mama come out and your style changing and you doing that, y'all leaving? Yeah. Okay. By the time your style changing, do you because I kind of heard you say something and it sounded like a conscious decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's to like basically I'm about to be thugging, not because I'm just hella bad, but because I want shit. Mm-hmm. Like I want nice things. And you live with, this is so many people's story. Living with grandma, it's other people there. You know what I'm saying? Grandma can't buy everybody everything. You know what I'm saying? She's supporting you. Like, what was that decision like? Because it seemed like your rap career and your street shit was going simultaneously. Like you said, you only really talked about whatever you was doing. I haven't heard, you even got a song about PlayStation shit. Like, like you literally got a song where you rapping about PS3 shit. So I know at what time and how old you was in your life. Like PS3s is two PlayStations ago. So you was a youngster rapping about that at that time. But when the street shit you start rapping about, is that because that's how you start living?
So in Penthouse Smugging, about that time, that's when my cousin start coming back around.
Okay.
So, like the times that I was telling you around like 06, 05, my cousin came and lived with us for like a real short period of time. And then he ended up getting into it with my grandma and them, and they ended up sending him back with his mama, I guess. But he was always in and out of group homes and shit.
Was he from Vallejo too?
Nah, he was from San Francisco.
Okay.
So he was always in and out of group homes and shit. So like one time I probably came and seen him like in a group home, went out here in Vallejo one time. But I get when he was like 16, which I don't know how much older he was than me, I can't think right now, but I was probably like 13, 14. He had went on the run from the group home, and he had a girl that he was messing with in Vallejo. So he used to be in her whipping shit. So he pulled back on me. He pulled back up on me. You feel me? So around this time now, I'm back being around him. So he influencing me and showing me a lot of shit. You feel me? He getting me high and doing all this kind of shit. You feel me? I feel like that's also a part that went into play with like with a nigga like self-medicating and shit like that, cause nigga, I'm probably like 14, me and my nigga YB, we like 14, 13, cause this is my cousin too. I knew him since 3rd grade, but that's my cousin, you feel me? We was this nigga used to be like back in these days, this one niggas used to roll up the woods and put the lean on them motherfuckers. Like this what they was doing at that time. Yeah. Feel me? So we young niggas, he rolling up, and they was calling it bow at this time. He putting a bow on the motherfucker, sparking it up. We sitting there smoking hot box and shit. Nigga, I'm feeling like I'm about to die. Like, I'm 13, nigga, feeling like I'm about to die.
Like them little niggas that just
left.
Like,
I'm like, bro, I'm about to, them niggas, like, I'm like about to die, bro. And I'm like, but I'm with my big cousin. So it's like, nigga, I'm trying to prove a point to him that I can hang.
Right.
So even though nigga feel like I'm about to die right now, nigga, I'm high as fuck.
Right.
Nigga, I can't breathe. Like, nigga, like, you feel me? I just used to be thugging it out, like, you feel me? Because I want to impress him. I want to impress my big cousin, you feel me? So I feel like he was really a big influence, and I was seeing how he was moving, you feel me? He had the bitch whip, because that's
Right.
all I ever wanted. I just wanted to knock a bitch and be in her
Get in
whip.
her whip,
and
yeah.
have her a little spot. Like, you feel me? Like, oh, some real shit. I'm telling you some real shit. I just wanted a bitch with a cool little Honda Civic or something. I could knock me a bitch. I had a little Honda Civic. I could whoop whoop around her shit, have
Yeah.
some little weed, little this, little that. Nigga, maybe she got an APT or something, and I'm cool. Like, you feel me? Because I'm looking at him. This how he living at the time. So I'm just looking at him like, damn, I want to be like him. He
Right.
got the cars, he moving around, he do what he want to do. You
Yeah.
feel me? He always smoking and shit. So I'm probably in like 7th grade around this time. So I'm getting weed and shit from him. So now I'm going to school, I'm selling weed, I'm
Okay.
doing all this kind of shit. This 7th grade, you feel me? So somehow, some way, boom, some nigga end up telling on me, whatever, boom, they end up going in my bag, finding the weed in my bag. They about to expel me from school. So I end up going on independent studies from 8th grade to, from 8th grade, and then I went back to school in 10th grade, I think. So from 8th
went to
grade,
Bethel in the
I
10th.
went to Bethel
Okay.
in the 10th grade. So from 8th grade to in 9th grade, I'm on independent studies.
Okay.
So at this point, I'm like I'm fucking in the house, depressed and shit. I ain't around nobody. I'm gaining hella weight and shit, just in the house, hella depressed. Don't got no friends like that. Like, you feel me? Ain't hanging around nobody, just playing the game and shit like that. Like, then when I got in 10th grade, it was like I just had made the conscious decision, like, man, bro, I'm wasting my life sitting in this motherfucker doing this shit. So I'm telling my grandma, I'm like, man, I want to go back to school. Like, you feel me? Like, I want to go to regular school. Because at first it was cool. Like, oh, man, I get to sit in the house. I could woo woo.
Yeah, that
And
shit
I'm like,
ran out
this
quick.
ain't it. I'm like, this ain't it. I'm getting fat. I'm just in the
Yeah.
house. I'm like, hell nah. So I'm like, man, I want to go back to school. So she ended up, I ended up getting into Bethel because I really was supposed to go to Vallejo, but the lady that worked at the little independent study place, she just believed in me so much of how much my grandma believed in me that she used to help me, and she helped me get into Bethel.
Okay.
So I went to Bethel, and I just made the conscious decision that, bro, I'm just finna go back to school. I'm finna get in the mix, and I'm finna turn up, and I'm finna nigga try to make it with this shit. You feel me? But I was probably I ended up. I was trying to get some money, so my uncle ended up having me go to a Taco Bell or something like that in Napa to go do an interview. Interview. So I went up there, I tried to do the interview and shit, but it just went totally not right. I wasn't prepared, I wasn't ready. And I'm just like, I can't do this shit. This not for me. Like, I don't like it. You feel me? And then I'm watching him, and I'm watching my grandma, I'm watching everybody work. Like I told you, I'm in a room with my grandma, so every time she coming home complaining from working and doing this and can't pay this bill and can't do this, I'm hearing all that shit.
That shit is not
You
alone.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm hearing all of it. So same thing with my uncle. When he got his problems and his issues and shit, he coming. I gotta hear this shit.
Right,
He telling me
right.
everything that he going through. So I'm just looking at it like, damn. So you mean to tell me y'all get out here, wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, however, get us ready for school. We go to school. You go drive all the way here, and at the time she might even had a car at the time. She had to catch the bus, go to the whole other side of town, do that, get off work, get back on the bus, come back, do all this shit. We walking to and from school. I'm like, man, and you coming home telling me how much we struggling every day?
Fuck that.
I'm like, fuck that, bro. Like, that's not about to be my life. I'm not doing that. You feel me? So I'm looking at my cousin. I'm like, well, shit, he look like he having motion. I'm about to do what he doing.
Right.
You feel me? So like I said, like once I in 10th grade, when I started going back to school and I started being back out, I started getting back outside and shit, and I just picked up where I stopped at in 7th grade. You feel me? Started back fucking around with the weed and shit. And then at this time, I probably start back smoking weed and shit again, start just indulging into the activities, like, you feel me, just getting involved in everything. And I just wanted to get, I looked at it strategic too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why, like, I always been a smart nigga in the street. I never been a dumb nigga, never been no crash, no nothing. Cause I always, like I said, I come from the old school mentality. So everything I did was for a reason. I'm not just out here doing dumb shit for the sake of doing dumb shit. I'm doing this shit because I need the money and I'm trying to get money. So we gonna do whatever come with money. And in the process of getting money, funk happens.
Yes,
and
sir.
as a man, I'm gonna stand on business and you start losing niggas with a whoop. So now we funking. But the end goal is not, we not here to funk forever. We not here to do this shit forever. We here to get this shit and do what we trying to do. Any nigga that's telling you, oh, this what I want, this what we doing, this what it is, whoop, whoop, it's a lost cause.
Yeah, something
You
wrong
feel
with
me?
that nigga.
And that ain't real. That's not what real niggas do. That's not what real niggas is in this shit for. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, a
Absolutely.
real nigga is gonna be strategic behind every move that he make. You feel me? Nigga not gonna just be out here doing dumb shit just to do it for a name or for this or for that. Like, fuck all that, bro. Like, it's a point that we doing this. We doing this shit to take care of our families and shit. You feel me? And this just me being a young nigga, so I'm doing this shit for me. But like I said, I'm doing this shit for my grandma. I'm tired of watching them struggling. So I'm like, I'm trying to get a little money and shit to do what I'm doing, but it's always going towards something.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's going towards, let's shoot this video.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's do that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'm investing in myself
Right.
too at the same time. So it ain't just like miscellaneous shit. It's just like, nigga, like you said, nigga used to be the Doughboys back in the day, used to invest in a rapper, nigga. I had my grandma. She's
Yeah,
struggling. How many
right.
times am I gonna want to keep asking
her for something?
Can you pay for this video? Can
Yeah.
you do this? Can you do that? You know what I'm saying? This shit costs money. So fuck it. I'm gonna go get it myself. You know what I mean? So around 10th grade, that's when that came into play. So it just started little by little. You feel me? It just started with little shit, wrong place, wrong time, wrong things. You feel me? Shit started happening. Niggas started indulging in different type of sales. You feel me? Because I felt like the weed shit, I never really been a good weed seller. Because
Yeah,
I started
it's a
smoking
hard
weed.
thing to do.
You feel me? So I
It's
started
a
smoking
hard
weed.
thing to do.
So I couldn't do that shit. So, you feel me? I end up fucking with the hammers and shit. That was my little shit, fucking with
Yeah.
the hammers and shit. And then when you fucking with that, eventually you gonna have to use them motherfuckers.
For sure.
Or eventually a nigga gonna try something or you
sure.
gonna try something. So then, you feel me? That's where all that shit came into play at.
So like politics wise in Vallejo, because I mean, you know, of course, it's like everybody know about y'all business now too because of all of the surge of the new internet storytellers. So, you know, they hit and miss on facts and fiction, you know what I'm saying? And then people can piece it together. But describe it from you growing up, because like I said, going from a song like Never Back Down when you rapping about a PS3 to later on My Mama, or even an anti, like the shit that you own or you talking about is what you living. But explain like Vallejo politics as a young nigga growing up. Is it like, because when I look if I look at them young dudes, right, if I say, how do you stay out of this shit, right? I always try to figure that out. Like, because there was a time when people sold crack on blocks. And that's really particularly how people became from where they became from. So like, we from this hood because this is where we sell dope, or we grew up on this street, or this. But I kind of feel like with y'all generation is different. And the reason being is because it was less older people, like, which would have been probably your great grandmother, like people that own houses, right? So people that own houses, and we here forever. Like, that wasn't really happening no more, right? It was like people move around. Somebody might move to another city, somebody might move, and sometimes parents think they doing good. But like,
That
how
was
does
my situation for sure.
how does that happen when you like you start from North Vallejo, you got friends from North Vallejo, and your family do good, or y'all move, financial situations? Like, how does that work when you come back outside? You get a new set of friends, you meet somebody else, like, because it go from innocent to slimy real fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all fun and games, niggas still.
I think it's because, like I said, due to the fact that I've been outside since I was a real young age, like seeing the older people and shit, I grew up watching hustlers. You get what I'm saying? My cousin was a hustler. You get what I'm saying? But also my uncles was hustlers. You feel me? I grew up watching hustlers. So I feel like that's the difference between then and now. Niggas not hustlers in the streets no more. That's not what niggas is in the streets for.
Nah.
You get what I'm saying? Like back in my days, niggas, I mean not my days, but back in the days that I peeped as a youngin', niggas was hustlers.
Yeah.
So that was my mindset of how I always looked at it, as a hustle to get the money. That was the goal, to get the money. But
Okay.
nowadays, it's not a hustler mentality no more.
Stay all blue.
I'm just trying to stay racked up like you.
Put an 8 in a 1 and do magic. Tryna stretch hair on like elastic. Eco-friendly drug dealer, I don't waste no plastic. Use all 4 corners of that baggie. All I ever wanted was a bankroll. So I pull up on Champ before the bank close. Say no to stank hoes and stank clothes. No paramedic pimpin', nigga, we don't save hoes. Yeah, rest in peace to Lil'